Morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Greg Mikulowski from FXCD. It's an economic preview for Thursday, April 15th, 2010. This is the schedule that we'll be looking at here today. It all gets started here at 8:30 here with the U.S. the weekly initial claims. The expectations are for them to fall to 440,000 from 460,000, which is be positive as well. Less a number that is less indicates that there are less people looking for new jobs or losing their jobs. So this is a positive, but it's still within a range that we've been seeing of late from that data. Anything below, let's say, 420,000 would be considered a new look toward lower levels, toward a new level for the initial claims. Anything above the really 460 or 480 level would indicating a worsening of the job situation. Anything in between is sort of where we've been over the last couple months at least. The New York Empire State Manufacturing Index is also expected to come out at 8:30. That is expected to show a rise to 24 for the month of April from 22.9. This is in line with February's numbers. Last month we dipped a little bit to the 22.9 level. And as I said, they expected 24 at 9 a.m. We have the net long-term tick data, as it's called. This is expected to rise to 20 billion from 19.1. Generally speaking, what this is this shows the net effect of investments, either investment monies into the United States versus the money going out. So it takes the nets of okay, how much foreign money is coming to the United States, how much U.S. money is going overseas, and because the U.S. runs a deficit, both a trade deficit and a budget deficit. We have a lot of bonds that we issue, and we have a lot of dollars going abroad that they have to move back here into the United States, and that shows up in this net long-term data. The problem with this piece of information is this is February data. We're already in mid-April, so it kind of tells you the story from a couple months ago about how the flows came into the United States at that point. So it doesn't really have an immediate effect on what the dollar investments maybe or what dollar flows may be coming into the United States. So it's kind of like old news. So it generally doesn't have a huge effect on the market. At 9:15 we have capacity utilization. This is another industrial production. This is another manufacturing data. The expectations are for industrial production to have a nice little healthy 0.07% increase, and also in capacity utilization to rise to 73.3 from 72.7. This is positive, and it may reflect the fact that the global economy is getting better. Also, China is opening up their doors a little bit. We saw China had a trade surplus or a trade deficit last month with news over the end of last week, and this may be a benefit to the United States, especially from a capacity utilization standpoint, selling more goods abroad. Also, domestic demand is also increasing, as we saw in retail sales report yesterday, which showed stronger than expected retail sales. So this all suggests that inventories have to be replenished, so on and so forth, and that leads to higher capacity utilization, higher industrial production. That's indeed what they're expecting here today for that data. And finally, at 10 o'clock, we also get now Philadelphia Manufacturing Index. This is another one of those regional indices, just like the Empire Manufacturing Index, and this too is supposed to rise to 20 from 18.9, a similar type move that we've seen in the Empire Manufacturing Index. So we're going to see two regional indices today, and industrial and capacity utilization, all manufacturing data, which should show increased activity as a result of the increase in global demand. Of note here this morning as well is that the SMB's Jordan is scheduled to speak at 1:30. It's not actually this morning, it's this afternoon. That's going to be key because the Swiss franc is intervention, a potential for intervention by the Swiss National Bank. So getting his ideas about where that may be, whether they're going to continue doing that would be key for the dollar Swiss and the euro Swiss and sterling Swiss and all that other stuff. Before that, 12:15, we have FOMC's Bullard speaking, and at 1 o'clock this afternoon, we have NAHB's Housing Market Index here for the United States. The expectations are for it to rise to 17 from 15, and the weekly natural gas storage data comes out at 10:30. So that's our economic reports for today. This is Greg Mikulowski for FXDD.